Hello everybody, welcome along. My name is Benjamin Bloom. This is the Benjamin Bloom Football Channel. Please leave your bias at the door and join me for this week's, there's going to be an extra one. So this week's first fantasy football show. We always take a look back at the previous game week, the next game week. But for the first time this season, it's a 3-game week in the Premier League. I define a 3-game week as Saturday, midweek, Saturday, weekend, midweek, weekend. You know what I'm saying. So, the normal show in the middle of the week comes a little bit earlier now, and there will be an extra show later on in the week. We are currently between Premier League rounds 12 and round 13. So we'll have a look back at 12 and a look ahead at 13. Remember, get your comments in. Let me know what you are doing with your fantasy team this week and how it's been getting along, where you are, if indeed you are, in our Benjamin Bloom Football Channel League. And of course, you can criticise my decisions if you want. But just remember, the less points you have on your own team, the less credibility your comments have on my team. Here is what happened this last game week. Friday night was Leeds 1, West Ham 2. Bamford, an assist in there. Ogbonna, Cresswell, probably popular defenders given West Ham's clean sheets. A really good day for Ogbonna. In fact, Cresswell with an assist as well. Wolves 0, Villa 1. Nothing for Grealish or Watkins in that one. However, a lot of people have gone for Mings and Konza and Martinez got the bonus points as well. So Villa defenders, happy days there. Newcastle 2, West Brom 1. I'd be surprised if people filled their boots with this one. Maybe Callum Wilson, but he didn't really do anything. Matt Pereira was suspended. He would maybe be your West Brom go-to guy. Newcastle defenders under Steve Bruce. No clean sheet. No, probably not a lot in that one. And people, not a lot in this one as well. You would have thought Kevin De Bruyne obviously and Bruno Fernandes, big fantasy players, and I would think most people are stacked on attacking players for these two teams these seasons rather than defenders. So 0-0, not a lot of help, I wouldn't have thought. Everton 1, Chelsea 0. Well, Everton have been a bit weak defensively, so I myself took Pickford out, but hey, good game for him there. 3 saves and the clean sheet. Assist for Calvert-Lewin, that'll score a lot of people some points, but no clean sheet for Chelsea. I know a lot of people are on Chilwell and nothing for Werner and the like up top. Saints 3, Sheffield United 0. Now, this will probably be a good one for some people. I would have thought, I'd gone in on Che Adams. Nothing for James Ward-Prowse, who's a big player. But Bednarek with an assist. I think people are quite high on him. And Vestergaard at the back and McCarthy in goal, clean sheet as well. Sheffield United, I don't think people are having too many Sheffield United players in there. Liverpool, Salah, I'm sure tons of people are cashing in on that penalty that he scored. For Fulham, I wonder if people are going on Lookman yet because he got another assist and another good game. No clean sheets in there for anybody. Palace and Spurs, Kane, Son, away you go. Easy as that. Eze, I think, and Zaha are your go-to guys for Palace. An assist for Eze, so looking good. They're great games for Guaita and Loris in goal, but no clean sheets there. Arsenal 0, Burnley 1. This is probably a good one. I think, 3 bonus points for Pope and a clean sheet. Those people who were on him. No goal scorer, though, for Burnley, so not a lot of points to go round there, but here you go. James Mattheson, 2 goals. Jamie Vardy, a goal and 2 assists. Lots of people would have been on that. Clean sheets as well for those Leicester defenders, including James Justin, who also got an assist. Right, that is all of the sort of runners and riders for round 12. And you would have just seen flash up there. There is the sponsored by Budweiser. Other American sweet beers are available. The king of the game week, which was James Mattheson. There is the best 11. Martinez, Bednarek, Ogbonna, Justin and Shaw. Wow. Across the back. Maddison with the goals. Sigurdsson, Souček and Schlupp all on the score sheet. Bobby Reid up top. Interestingly, I wouldn't think people, given he's down as a striker there, and he's essentially playing wide midfield and covering wing back. I wouldn't think many people have him, but Jamie Vardy there. I would think a ton of people have Jamie Vardy. I don't, but hey ho, let's see how I did. And I think we can do a Larry David pretty good. Apart from the elephant in the room, look on the bench there. Matthias Click, 8 points. He scored a penalty after missing it, in fact, and I had him on the bench. If I were to go back, I wouldn't change a thing. I would have made the same mistake again because I'd always back Grealish. I suppose it would only have been Ward-Prowse, but with Southampton playing against Sheffield United and scoring 3 goals, then I guess I expected them to be high scoring and him to do something. They were high scoring. Sadly, he didn't do anything. But points ahoy up the top there for all my 3 strikers. So could have been a lot worse. 64 points for me is decent. McCarthy clean sheet in goal. Justin, brilliant day there. Clean sheet and an assist. Masuaku, that hadn't been announced when I did my team, so I missed out there. Although, given my transfers, Killman is now not playing, so I wouldn't have been able to do anything. Anywho, Reece James at 1 point. There you go. Grealish, De Bruyne, not great, but Salah, captain, scored. Brilliant result, 16 points there. Ward-Prowse, we've mentioned. Adams, goal. Calvert-Lewin, assist. Kane, yet again, goal. So, as I say, we're throwing up the pretty good because the average points were 51. I got 64. There is the league table, and okay, yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. 68 out of well over 400 players there. I outscored quite a few actually of the top 10. Not Chris right at the top there, or Liam in 4th spot, or indeed James, or I think there's one more, 66 there. MR, but a decent score, and can I add that up? 40. Can't add that up. 46 points, is that? Yeah, 46 points off the top 10 and 2 decent enough weeks in a row for me. So happy days. Let's see if we can boss the 3-game week coming up. Now, we're going to make a slight change here on the Fantasy League show. So listen very carefully, because what is going to happen going forward now to reward my people over on Patreon who have signed up, patreon.com/Benjamin Bloom. We are, from this day onwards, going to split the Fantasy League video. So you will get the review here on YouTube, but I have to give a bit more to the Patreons. So the preview show is going to be exclusive to Patreon from now on. So if you want to see what I'm going to do with my team, you're going to have to head over to Patreon, which you can do for as little as $3 per month. Really trying hard to make a living and make a good go out of this. So I hope you will understand. Cue, obviously, furious comments, but we've got to try and make this viable. The way I do my analysis maybe isn't going to draw huge hundreds of thousands of audience like some people do, but a reasonable size audience, which we already have, and a bit of devotion is probably the way we're going to go. So I am relying on people helping out over on the Patreon. Therefore, over time on the channel, we will do more of this and have half and halves, or I suppose this is 2/3 and a third going over to Patreon, but I've got to reward those guys. So if you're watching on YouTube, thank you very, very much for watching. And you can see what I did in the strategy in next week's or the next show later in this week. But if you want to really catch up and really support the channel, go ahead and subscribe over on Patreon. So for YouTube, it is over and out. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button to see more videos from this channel. Hit the subscribe button, and to be notified every time we upload, ring the bell for those notifications to come through on your device. If you really want to support the channel and me as a content creator, I will be eternally grateful if you head over to the merch store and grab something, or support over on Patreon, patreon.com/Benjamin Bloom. Thank you for your time. Go and watch another video.